Everyone thinks you need to live in Palo Alto, Cupertino, or Los Altos to get the real Silicon Valley lifestyle. But what if I told you there's a corner of San Jose that gives you space, views, and top schools without the chaos? This hidden pocket is called Almaden Valley, and most buyers don't even know it exists. Hi, I'm Michael Saldana with Almaden Valley Real Estate, and by the end of this video, you'll be asking yourself why more people aren't already here. Let's dive into it. The moment you drive down Almaden Expressway, things change fast. The busy feel of San Jose fades, and you start to see open space, rolling hills, and wide views in almost every direction. Right away, you can tell this is different from the rest of Silicon Valley. Head south past Blossom Hill Road, and it's even clearer. Big shopping centers thin out, smaller plazas take their place, blended into the neighborhoods. Trees pop up everywhere, and you get a real sense of breathing room. That's not something you find often around here. What stands out are the hills. To the west, you've got the Santa Cruz Mountains. To the east, the Diablo Range. Together, they frame the valley, giving it a sheltered, tucked-away feel. People often describe it like stepping into a quieter world inside Silicon Valley. The homes here match that feeling. Most were built in the 70s through the 90s, so they're not cookie-cutter. Lots are bigger, streets are wider, and the landscaping feels established. Many houses sit back from the street, shaded by the big trees. It all gives the area a calm, settled vibe. One thing you notice right away is how relaxed it feels. The traffic isn't heavy, and people actually use the sidewalks. You see kids on bikes, families walking their dogs, and neighbors chatting outside. That sense of connection is built into the streets here. Remember this, because later, when we talk about local favorites, you'll see how those same sidewalks and plazas shape daily community life in a unique way. And the air, it feels fresher. The nearby open space preserves help keep it that way. At night, the sky is darker too, so you can even see stars, something that's disappearing in most of Silicon Valley. All of this hits you in the first few minutes. Almaden Valley feels like it's giving you a break from the usual pace of Silicon Valley without taking you too far away. That's why so many buyers light up when they see it for the first time. And here's where it gets even better. Because once you understand the first impression, the lifestyle side makes even more sense. Before we get into the lifestyle here, if you're serious about finding the right spot in Silicon Valley, hit that subscribe button. I break down neighborhoods the way locals live them. Commutes, schools, the hidden gems most buyers miss. Trust me, you don't want to make $1 million decision without this information. Back to Almaden Valley. When people ask me what makes this place different, I always say it comes down to lifestyle. This is one of the few places in Silicon Valley where balance really feels possible. You get space, quiet, and nature without giving up the connection to everything else. The first thing you notice is how close you are to the outdoors. Almaden Quicksilver County Park sits right here in your backyard. It's huge, over 4,000 acres with miles of trails for hiking, biking, and exploring. This isn't a little neighborhood park, it's a real open space with history built into it. Parts of the trails still show the old mining sites that gave Almaden its name. Walk up to the ridges and you'll get views of the whole South Bay that stop you in your tracks. It doesn't end there. Almaden Lake Park adds water activities into the mix. Families come here for picnics, fishing, or just an easy walk along the water. When we get to the proximity factor, you'll see how Almaden's location makes it easy to jump between this kind of outdoor escape and tech campuses in ways most buyers don't expect. Golfers love Almaden Valley too. The Almaden Golf and Country Club is a highlight. It has an 18-hole championship course with sweeping mountain views. Membership is easier to get than at many other Silicon Valley clubs, which is a nice surprise. There's also golf available at nearby courses, designed to work with the hills and landscape. If golf is your thing, you are in the right place. Almaden's lifestyle isn't only about outdoor recreation. Daily life is convenient too. Almaden Plaza and Almaden Fashion Plaza cover the basics: grocery stores, pharmacies, coffee shops, and services that you will need often. These centers are big enough to be useful, but not overwhelming like Valley Fair or Santana Row. You can get your errands done quickly and skip the crowds. Community events add to the lifestyle too. The Almaden Art and Wine Festival every September is one of the biggest traditions. People come from all over the South Bay, but it still feels local. Then, there's the Fantasy of Lights at nearby Vasona Lake Park in December. Families make it a yearly tradition to drive through or walk the light displays. Add in summer concerts, farmers markets, and smaller neighborhood gatherings, and you've got a calendar full of ways to connect. Families especially feel the lifestyle difference here. The Almaden Community Center is a big resource with programs for kids, adults, and seniors. From coding classes to yoga, it's all happening in one place. The summer camps and swim programs are another big draw. The Almaden Swim and Racket Club brings people together around its pool, tennis courts, and events all year long. Here's something people don't often expect: the quiet at night. After about 9 p.m., Almaden Valley feels calm in a way most of Silicon Valley doesn't. Streets are still, the air is fresh, and you can hear crickets instead of traffic. For people with busy jobs, that kind of rest makes a big difference. So what's the real takeaway here? Almaden Valley blends recreation, convenience, and community. You can hike a ridge trail in the morning, grab groceries nearby in the afternoon, and enjoy a quiet evening at home, all without leaving the neighborhood. And here's the connection, because when you look at the homes, you'll notice they reflect the same balance of space, character, and variety. Let's take a look at that. Housing and architecture. Almaden Valley's homes tell the story of how Silicon Valley grew. The area didn't all develop at once. Instead, it grew over time. That's why the houses here look so different from one block to the next. The first homes came in the 1960s and the 1970s. These are ranch-style houses and they sit on big lots. Many are just one story with wide layouts and open yards. Some still look the same as when they were built. Others have been updated with new kitchens, fresh floors, and better energy systems. In the 1980s and 1990s, bigger two-story homes started popping up. These became the executive homes. Most have 4 to 5 bedrooms, tall ceilings, and roomy family spaces. The wide variety of homes plays directly into why people love it here long term. By the late 1990s and into the 2000s, luxury homes took over parts of Almaden Valley, especially in the hills. These are custom built with lots of square footage, often 4,000 square feet or more. Some have wide valley views, high-end finishes, and designs that stand out. If you want privacy and an upscale feel, this is where you'll find it. Today, you'll also see newer remodels and smaller infill projects. These homes feature open layouts, big windows, and smart home technology. Many of them connect indoor and outdoor spaces in a way that makes life flow more easily. Buyers who like a modern style with updated features are drawn to these. What makes Almaden stand out is how well the homes are cared for. When you drive through, you don't see many neglected properties. Owners take pride in keeping things up. Kitchens get high-quality updates. Yards are designed for relaxing or entertaining. Even small touches show how much people value their homes here. The range of homes also means a range of prices. The median value is about $2.2 million, but you can still find ranch homes between $1.5 and $1.8 million. At the same time, hillside luxury properties can run well past $4 million. This spread gives buyers more options than you'll see in places like Palo Alto or Cupertino, where almost everything is sky high. The setting here also adds to the charm. Streets are lined with old oak trees, tall sycamores, and other greenery that's been here for decades. These mature landscapes make the area feel established and calm. From an investment point of view, Almaden has shown steady growth. Prices go up in good markets, but during slowdowns they don't drop as sharply as other areas. Homes here also sell quickly. Most go pending in about 19 days, and many sell above asking price. That shows how much buyers value the schools, the space, and the lifestyle. For anyone looking long-term, that mix of steady growth and strong demand makes Almaden a safe choice. So what's the takeaway? Almaden Valley gives you choices. You can find older ranch homes, larger executive homes, hillside estates, or modern remodels. No matter which style you choose, you still get the same backdrop of rolling hills, tree-lined streets, and a strong sense of pride that makes the whole community stand out. Now that we've talked about the homes, let's shift to what happens outside of them. The local spots people love, the coffee shops, the markets, the trails, are what really bring this community to life. Local favorites. What really makes a neighborhood feel alive are the local spots people enjoy every day. Almaden Valley has plenty of these, and they're the kinds of places that give the area its personality. Let's start with food and coffee. There are several local cafes that have become favorite meeting places where neighbors catch up. Their menu offerings are simple but loved, and the energy inside always feels familiar. Don't forget this sense of connection, because when we talk about why people stay in Almaden for decades, you'll see how local favorites like these play a huge role. When it comes to dining out, Almaden focuses on quality over quantity. There are fun, welcoming spots with big personality in the area. The food is hearty, the vibe is lively, and they're go-to places for families and friends. For a more upscale dinner, many residents head to the Basin in nearby Saratoga. It's a favorite for date nights or celebrations. You get great food and wine without the stress of crowded downtown San Jose. Shopping feels easy here too. Almaden Plaza and Almaden Fashion Plaza have what you need without overwhelming you. You'll find grocery stores, pharmacies, and local shops all close together. It's convenient, but it still feels personal. Unlike the larger, busier centers you'll find in other parts of Silicon Valley. Weekends often include a stop at farmers markets and local plazas. They're not huge, but that's the charm. You can get fresh produce, local honey, and handmade goods without battling massive crowds. For many families, it's a weekend tradition that brings neighbors together. If you love the outdoors, Almaden Valley does not disappoint. Quicksilver Park is the crown jewel with miles of trails and sweeping views. The Mine Hill Trail is especially popular, giving you history and scenery in just one hike. Early mornings bring mist over the hills, and it's a view that you won't forget. Almaden Lake Park is another favorite, especially for families. It has walking paths, picnic areas, and an open space for kids to run around. On warm days, you'll see groups fishing, jogging, or simply relaxing by the water. It's a calm spot that feels like an escape without leaving the city. Local life is also built around community centers. The Almaden Library and Community Center is a key piece of daily life. Beyond books, it offers classes for all ages, from coding to yoga. It's the kind of place that makes it easy to stay involved and meet people. For something sweet, locals enjoy various artisanal chocolate and dessert shops in the area. Seasonal flavors often sell out fast, and many people order ahead to make sure they don't miss their favorites. And of course, community events are a big part of Almaden Valley's culture. The Almaden Art and Wine Festival is a highlight every September. When you add all this together, it's clear that Almaden Valley has a lifestyle built on both confidence and character. You can shop, dine, hike, or grab coffee without leaving the area. Now, local favorites are fun, but for many buyers, location and commute are just as important. So let's move into the proximity factor. How close Almaden is to the places that matter most in the Silicon Valley. One of the things people don't always realize about Almaden Valley is how well it connects to the rest of the Silicon Valley. On the map, it looks tucked away in South San Jose, but when you start looking at actual drive times, the picture changes. Let's talk about commutes first, because that's always top of mind for buyers. From the center of Almaden Valley, you can reach downtown San Jose in about 15 to 20 minutes. Apple's headquarters in Cupertino takes about 25 to 30 minutes on Highway 85. Google's Mountain View campus is usually 30 to 35 minutes away on the same route. If you work in Los Gatos, Netflix is even closer, around 15 to 20 minutes. North San Jose companies like Samsung are about 25 minutes out, and even Menlo Park, where Meta has its offices, is doable in about 35 to 40 minutes. Here's why those numbers matter. Most of these routes run against the traffic flow. While the rest of Silicon Valley is packed heading north in the morning, many Almaden residents head east or west instead. That makes the drive a lot less stressful. It's not only about saving time, it's about arriving at work without feeling drained before the day even starts. Here's where it connects back, because when we get into why people love living here, that mix of easy commutes, quiet streets, and top schools is what really seals the deal. If you travel often, Almaden Valley makes that easier too. San Jose International Airport is about 15 to 18 minutes away. Caltrain stations are within 15 minutes. Amtrak's Capital Corridor service can be reached in about 25 minutes. Even San Francisco International Airport, which can feel far for most of Silicon Valley, is usually around 45 minutes away during off-peak hours. The flexibility of routes is another plus. You can take Almaden Expressway, Highway 87, Camden Avenue, or Blossom Blossom Hill Road depending on your destination and the traffic that day. Having options makes daily life smoother. You're not stuck with only one way in and out, which is something buyers often overlook until they've lived in an area. Everyday errands are simple too. Grocery stores are within 5 to 7 minutes away for most residents. Westfield Oak Ridge Mall is about 10 minutes away. Downtown Willow Glen with its restaurants and shops is about 15 minutes. Los Gatos is also nearby at 15 to 20 minutes. And if you're after bigger shopping trips, Santana Row and Valley Fair are usually 20 minutes away. That balance of convenience and calm is hard to find in Silicon Valley. Now let's take a moment to zoom out. If you're into the outdoors, Almaden Valley has a huge advantage. Quicksilver County Park is minutes away. Calero Reservoir is only 10 minutes out. Santa Teresa Park is about 15 minutes. And if you want a weekend beach trip, Santa Cruz is usually about 35 to 40 minutes away. And for snow sports in Tahoe, you're looking at about 3.5 hours in good conditions. So whether it's hiking, water, or snow, you've got choices without living far from the city. Traffic patterns make a big difference. A 30-minute drive from Almaden can feel easier than a 20-minute drive from elsewhere if you're not crawling through stop-and-go traffic the whole way. When you add it all together, Almaden Valley gives you breathing room without cutting you off. You get space and nature, but you're still close to work, shopping, airports, and recreation. And this leads us to an important question. Why do people choose to stay in Almaden Valley, even when they could move closer to tech campuses? That's where the next topic comes in, why people love it here. After years of showing homes in Almaden Valley, we've heard the same things again and again from people who live here. When you ask them why they stay, the answers are simple but powerful. It comes down to schools, safety, community, and quality of life. Let's break that down. The first thing families mention is the schools. Almaden Valley is known for having some of the strongest public schools in San Jose. Leland High School is ranked 41st out of 2,323 schools in California with a 5-star rating. Test scores are high. Lots of students take AP classes, and college acceptance rates are strong with a 96% graduation rate. Parents like that kids get a great education here, but they also like the balance. It's not as high pressure as some other districts closer to Palo Alto or Cupertino. Students can focus on academics, but also join sports, arts, and community activities. That balance makes a big difference for families who want their kids to succeed without burning out. The second thing people love is the strong sense of community. Almaden Valley feels less temporary than some parts of Silicon Valley. Families don't just move in for a few years and then leave. Many stay for decades. That means neighbors know each other, kids grow up together, and there's a real sense of stability. Safety is another huge draw. Residents feel comfortable letting kids play outside, ride bikes to a friend's house, or walk to the park. It's not something you can always put a price on, but it adds to the overall peace of mind people feel living here. Because of these factors, schools, community, and safety, Almaden Valley is often seen as one of the best places in Silicon Valley to raise a family. But it's not just for families with kids. A lot of people choose to stay here long after their kids are grown. Empty nesters stay because they love the quiet, the space, and the friendships they've built over the years. And younger professionals are moving in, especially now that remote and hybrid work make it easier to live a little further from major campuses. Finally, there's something residents often call the hidden value of Almaden Valley. Even with its strong schools, safety, and natural beauty, it doesn't get the same level of attention as Palo Alto, Los Altos, or Cupertino. That means homes here often give buyers more for their money compared to those better-known cities. At the end of the day, people stay in Almaden Valley because it gives them more than just a place to live. It gives them schools that they can trust, neighbors they can count on, and a sense of belonging. And that's hard to find anywhere in the Silicon Valley. So what makes Almaden Valley stand out? It's the way everything comes together. It's that mix of nature and convenience that so many people in Silicon Valley are looking for and rarely find in the same place. If you've been searching for a neighborhood that truly feels like home while still working for your career and family needs, Almaden Valley deserves a serious look. It's one of Silicon Valley's most surprising corners, the kind of place that once you see it, you'll wonder how it stayed off your radar for so long. And speaking about that, buying or selling in Silicon Valley can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. We've helped so many people find their place here, and we would love to do the same for you. If you're ready to start that journey, send Amanda an email at amanda@amandavang.com. And whether you're looking for more space, the right school district, or just a smart investment, We'll guide you every step of the way. This is about more than just a transaction. It's about finding a home and a lifestyle that fits you. Before you go, check out my other video. I'm breaking down the true cost of living in Silicon Valley in 2025. Spoiler alert, it's not just about home prices. There are hidden costs that you will want to know. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye.